Welcome back to Building Bridges podcast. Yo,
Sir.
we having a blast doing this. Can I tell y'all, it's super fun, man.
Yeah.
This subject matters. Y'all are killing the comments. Y'all are liking. Y'all are sharing. Y'all are subscribing.
Appreciate
super
that.
dope. Just to see the love. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit.
That's
you know
all.
what I'm saying?
That's all.
But you guys are giving us an overwhelming amount of love and response, and yo, we're super celebrating the idea that y'all are actually gaining from this content, and so we're gonna keep bringing it. What are we talking about today?
Hey, we going straight for the gusto, man. We're gonna hit this topic of overrated. Overrated. They gotta jump straight in, bro.
Okay, who we talking about first of all? Because
I mean,
it's football season. Let me just say that. Because everybody got a prediction in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yo, my Cowboys about to turn up.
Overrated.
Yo, Dolphin fans up. You feel me? Dolphins about to go crazy. They doing good. They doing all right.
You feel me?
But we got homeboys that just, everything they talk about, they sell it to the highest level.
Bro.
And we find out oftentimes that all this gas and all this littiness, it don't measure up.
Nah.
And I started thinking about that as we started talking the other day about just people's lives.
Yeah.
We have high anticipation for certain moments, and then it doesn't measure up, and it's overrated, bro.
Overrated moments, bro.
So hold on, for the listeners, for the viewers, for those of you who are locked in on this, go ahead and define what overrated means, because we gotta be on the same page.
So we're talking overrated. We're talking about something or someone that's being exalted or praised but does not measure up. Their oversight for them is super high. Like you're saying, man, this dude or this person or this thing is here, but they're measuring down here. So they're overrated. We can see that in restaurants.
Everywhere.
We see that in people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Places.
Yeah.
You should try this. You should do that.
Recommendations?
Overrated.
I know y'all have been there. Now we got the definition out of the way. Let's just keep it 100. You guys have been there. You guys have been told, go to this restaurant. It's fire. You get there. Hey, what'd you order? Boom, I'm ordering the same thing you ordered.
I want exactly what she had.
Right? You get there, you're like, you're disappointed. And can I just tell you, man, that happens in every sphere of life, man.
Yeah.
Go to this church. You get there. You know what I'm saying?
Overrated.
I was in an elevator with some lady a long time ago, and we were getting ready to go to this concert with this other famous, up and coming famous artist or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, are you excited to see this artist perform?" And she goes, "Baby, I'm just gonna go to support." I was like, "Dang, that lady did something to you. You know something I don't know."
Yeah.
And I started to second guess the whole thing. I'm like, "Yo, when I hear her on CD, she's dope. When I watch her on, on YouTube or whatever, she's dope."
Yeah,
But that lady was like, So to her, this person was overrated. Overrated leads to some stuff though.
Yeah.
It leads to disappointment, right? It leads to like,
it's a lot of different things, bro, because you got your expectations set so high.
Right.
And you're like, dang, it's like a bad taste in your mouth.
When it comes to pass,
Yeah.
or they don't deliver. Like you're a sports dude.
Man.
So how many times when you played college ball, right?
Yeah.
Did you come into, because he went to school in Illinois.
Well, yeah, I'm in
right?
Illinois.
So you go up there, you coming from Florida, you a Florida boy. There's a lot of recruits coming from all over the place. This man said this, it was so crazy. He goes up, he goes, "Hey coach, bring your fastest runner out here."
Fastest runner.
And you race the dude.
I want his head.
And you whooped him.
Smoked him.
You smoked him.
That's all you got?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And from then on, you ain't have to do nothing.
I ain't
But how
had
many
no
other
problems.
people have tried to do that, bro? You step into situations, try to take on the Goliaths of the day of the moment, right?
Yeah.
And you can't measure up. You can't deliver.
Ooh.
And you get deemed as overrated. Like, do you have any friends that talk a lot but don't under-deliver?
Oh,
right?
yeah. All the time.
Oversell, under-deliver?
Listen, all the time. We talk about this all the time, but especially in high school. We have a bunch of people that say, "Oh, yeah, I'm this and I'm that." But when it come down to, especially when it was come to like when we used to have them altercations in school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, I've been about these hands. They go, "Jerome, what you gonna do about that?" Hey, I gotta go to the crib, but my mama say I gotta be home. Overrated.
Jerome turned into Debo immediately. I hear my mama calling me.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but it happens. It happens to all of us in life. And I started thinking about us how we walk by faith. The Bible says, "Just shall live by faith."
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? We walk by faith and not by sight. And some things that'll never be overrated, no matter what you do. Living by faith is one of those things that will never be overrated. I heard a pastor say this one time, and I just adapted it as my own. I've never seen a person that genuinely walked by faith, trusting God along the way, that was disappointed.
It's facts, bro.
I've never seen a person that genuinely walked by faith and trusting God that ended up disappointed for their obedience to Christ.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying today is like, yo, we are in situations. You guys got stuff going on in your own lives. You know, you interviewed for that job. You went in. You heard it was paying X amount of dollars. At the time, you were briggity broke. So you needed that.
They ain't
right?
count the cost.
You ain't count the cost. Previous episode, you know what I'm saying? Check it out down there.
Yes, sir.
But you didn't count the cost, and then you got into it only to find out it was overrated. There's people right now in relationships. There's people right now dating somebody.
Relationships.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody have taken the next step of getting engaged, right? You said yes, even though you knew they knew that hype was overrated, right? But you felt stuck.
Yeah.
They felt stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? So and there's other people right now that are you know, serving in different capacities, and you're going to, you know, into an environment and you're like, yo, I heard so much about this place.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse as leaders, right? Because we're leaders in ministry and active ministry. So we're leaders. There's nothing worse than somebody bigging you up and you underdeliver.
Yeah, this is true.
There's nothing worse than that, bro. Man. And I've been there. Like if you're being honest, like somebody has at some point in your life talked big about you when you just didn't measure up in that moment. And it doesn't make you feel good, bro.
The worst feeling in the world. I mean, I know the Bible talks about being ready in season and out of season, but when you're not doing that, that exposure is real.
Exposure is real. So what happens to overrated things, overrated people, overrated ideas? They get exposed eventually, and that exposure leads to not only disappointment, but credibility loss.
Sometimes it's hard to recover from that too.
It is,
because we're right now in a council culture, bro.
Oh man.
One thing about I can appreciate, sometimes it can be a little dangerous, but I do appreciate that this generation right now, they can see through the fake. And if you are pretending to be...
Did you just say fake? Bro, did you just say fake? Oh my God, did you just say fake, bro? Like, oh my God. Bro, don't get me started on fake. Can they see through fake? Let's talk about that, bro. Can they see through fake? And we got to define fake. If we're going to say that, we got to define that, because I had a conversation with one of our dogs, our homies, the other day.
Come on.
And she was like, you know, I'm just sick of such and such being fake. See these hands? Such and like, no. She said like, this is her face. She grabbed it. She was like, I'm sick of fake. Ooh, I can't do fake. And we broke into like a 40-minute conversation. Wow. I'm like, well, is it fake or is it filtered, bro?
Ooh,
because when people are sold, keeping in theme right now, when people are sold this idea about something, and that idea does not measure up, oftentimes current culture sends to say they fake, we're canceling them. But hold on a second. Who sold you the idea? And are you worthy of the full version of that person, or do you get a facade of version?
I almost put my Baptist hand up, right? I gotta exit.
Because if we're honest, right, everybody don't get the same exposure to your life.
Nah, some people can't handle that.
Some people can't handle it. Some people are not, they to be honest with you, I don't mean this rude, but some people ain't worthy of it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus ministered to the multitudes.
Yeah.
He discipled the 12.
Yeah.
He brought the 3 into intimate place of prayer with him. Why didn't he do that on where the 5,000 was?
Dang.
Because I don't believe that everybody could handle it. So much so we see Paul, he says, listen, I got so much more I want to give y'all to these churches. I got a lot of info. I got some revelation that y'all can't even handle. So I can't
take it.
Y'all on this milk situation.
Baby milk, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all on that Johnson Gerber. I'm trying to give you steaks over here, but you can't handle it. So when you're talking about fake versus filtered, right?
Yeah.
These things, you know, it translates as if it's overrated, but sometimes it's just a matter about capacity. Back to that word capacity that I love. It's like everybody don't have the capacity to deal with the whole you.
Yeah. This is
and
true.
So therefore you have to be cognizant. And I'm gonna just take it a step further. I believe living your life filtered, right, is a wisdom step. Because not everybody can handle the real.
Yeah.
I walk into rooms, and I'll never forget this. Back in the day, I was hanging out with this gentleman, and he was doing a lot of real estate. And when we together, he's like, "What up, dog?" and all this stuff, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. And when he would jump on the phone, and this caught me off guard. I'm like, this boy got split personality disorder. Like something's going on. He jumped on the phone. He's like, "Hello." I'm like, "Boy, who are you?" He's like, "Nah, I got to do that in order to get these deals."
Facts,
like,
bro.
I was like, "You so fake, bro." I was like, "You so fake." I had no respect for it. I felt like your whole situation was overrated because you weren't being your genuine self. You know what I'm saying?
He knew how to adapt. That's one thing my wife kind of showed me. She's like, babe, you know how to adapt. When you with your peoples at the crib, I can barely understand you. But when we on campus, when we're in front of professional people, you just flow. How do you do that?
So the filtered version of you is not a fake facade of you. It's actually the wisdom that you have, knowing how to. Hey, Scripture say, "I become all things to all men, that I might save some."
That's right.
So you're not under delivering. You're just strategic on your delivery. Does that make sense,
bro? This is so good, bro. I think we got to do one of these.
We have to. But here's the thing. You say that you want real.
Yeah.
Okay. You want real. My question to you: what exactly is real? Because if you're being your genuine self in a room that can't handle the genuine version of you, you're probably not going to be effective in that room, right? I think real you have to give you some mercy and some grace, of the grace of becoming. Because I know I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I've become, I've grown, right?
Yeah.
I've matured into some stuff. I understand differently now, because the real version of me would have stepped in some rooms that I step in today and straight up turn up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I was being that. No, the mature version says, listen, I can be like Jesus was. Jesus was brought to Pilate's house, and he says, Pilate's asking him all the questions. He's like, are you not the king of the Jews? He didn't say a word. And then eventually he said, I am that you say that I am. Right? That's not a fake version. He's the Son of God. He's the Messiah.
Ooh.
That's the filtered version, because he couldn't handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like I understand in current cultures that they want to cancel people. They want to cancel fake.
Easy.
But I feel like you got to have some grace and some mercy for where people are, and who they're afraid of becoming and exposing. Yeah. Right? Because maybe there's an insecure there. Maybe they can't handle it. Maybe they've not known themselves very well, that they too are not comfortable with the real version. And I'll say this and I'll be quiet. It's easier to get rejected as the fake you than rejected as the real you. Because the real you, when you're rejected,
it's tough.
It sucks.
It's tough.
It sucks. So we put on these masks, and it becomes Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe you should deviate. I'm gonna just brag for a second. My wife is the realest person I've ever met.
Real talk.
This lady is herself in every room.
Yeah.
Me, I have the tendency to be myself, and then have a moment where I have to withdraw myself. Yeah. More like yourself.
Yeah.
Because not everybody can handle all that, and it comes off and it translates differently. But my wife, she just happened to be one of the people that don't care. And she's herself in every room. Jay-Z said it. He's like, I walk in every room as myself.
Yeah.
I'm thinking myself, man, great for you. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't on that level yet.
The filtered version is a good version. I don't feel like everybody should have all this exposure to who you are at all times.
Yeah, everybody can't handle that.
I feel like it's wise of you to be aware of the surroundings. Like you can't act the same that you act at a football game.
Yeah.
As you doing in a restaurant.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.